It's Chesney Hawkes!
It's Oh my god! I can't cope!
I get so excited. Chesney, how are you?
I'm good.
How was your...
For seeing you.
Oh! How is
your fella?
He's lovely, isn't he?
He's rather lovely so far.
I am so excited to see you again. It's only been a few weeks since we saw Pat.
I know, I feel if I'm living in the world of 80s festivals. I feel as if I should be taking out a mortgage or a toilet or something in one of these tents.
Pete Wiley, you were my favourite interview last year. You were completely and utterly bonkers.
I am and will be today, but now that you've got a fella, there's no point. So I'm just here to sulk, really, and chide.
How are you?
Oh, well, I was all right. I'm good. Really
Are
good,
you?
really
I
good.
love your hat, the greatest. That's really
This
cool.
is not my stage hat, though.
Can I steal it?
You really can't, because you're not the greatest. You're nearly the greatest.
The greatest interviewer.
I think you
You
can...
said last year I was the greatest interviewer.
You were, yeah, but then I met other people. You said it was all right. No, you were and are, and I loved it. And
You kept retweeting it. I was so chuffed.
I really did. I enjoyed it thoroughly, and I did. And I remember, see, last year was the first year I've done any of these.
You were amazing on stage last year. When you sang Story of the Blues, everybody was like going crazy.
Well,
I
the
cheered.
band and the audience.
So we're really lucky. We've got you backstage before you're going on stage. You know, the one big question I want to know. You're going to sing the one and only?
Ah, okay. And the answer is usually yes, of course. But Chesney's doing it tomorrow, so I can't steal his thunder.
But you could do it today, your version of it, and then he could do his version tomorrow. I'm sure Ches wouldn't mind. He's lovely.
Well, he is, but you know, you haven't seen him when he's angry.
He's very nice like that. He's like, I'm not going to. He probably said something. And he's like, I would have played the one and only, but you have to wait for Chesney.
Yeah, he did, and he said you sing it much better. Is what I think he said, something like that.
He sings it pretty well, but he does it in a key lower than me. So maybe that's because when I get to the ripe old age, maybe I'll have to put it down a key. Sorry, Nick.
What's particularly great about Rewind?
I don't know. It was kind of the first big retro festival that for the 80s, really, and I've been doing it since 2008. I think the first one was, and it's just special. They treat their artists really well, and they treat the crowd well. Everybody's very respectful. It's very incredibly well organised. Everything, fingers crossed, everything works.
Do you know why I remember you?
Oh no, I don't know if I want to know.
Because you look like a favourite cousin of me and Gregory's.
Oh really?
Siobhan.
Siobhan.
You have exactly the same look.
Ah, that's a good thing.
Like we're looking at you and thinking separated at birth, you know? That's the truth.
Oh, we saw you on stage. You were fantastic.
Thank you very much. Oh no, I agree. I think you're right. I think we were fantastic. The band has been with us for 15 years. We can call them any time, and they assemble like the Avengers, and we play the ass off these songs that have seemed to have embedded with the audience. You know, so it's great. It's absolutely brilliant experience.
Saw this, and he was saying things like, say, whether you're like hairy or shaved, and things like that. And I was just like, I was going, I can't ask Chesney Hawkes that.
This relationship is going to last. I can tell already. Brazilian.
Oh Jesus.
Landing strip.
No, too much. Favourite 80s website?
I don't really know any 80s websites apart from this one, loving80smusic.com, of course.
That's a good one, isn't
That's
it?
a really good one.
Favourite?
My favourite, definitely.
Yeah. Favourite interviewer?
Helen Barnes, of course.
Oh, I love you, Chesney Hawkes. And yeah, a little bit of time before they go on stage. It is raining. How are you guys?
Very good, thank you. Yeah, you?
Yeah, I'm fab. I'm dead excited to see you too. Especially you as well.
Oh, hey, I'm excited to see you, Helen.
No.
Especially you.
Well, you know, he's been around a little bit longer.
We go back a long way. We go back a long way, kid, man.
It's been a while that you've been in the band now, so how's it been going?
Yeah, I mean, it's been great. Apart from Tommy and Neil leaving, of course.
Yeah, take that out of the equation.
No, do you know what? It's been fantastic. It's been eventful. You know, we're kind of elevated status in Scotland, you know, and sort of they love us. They've taken us to their hearts here. And
Guys are number one in my world.
oh, in your world too. Well, I mean, it all helps, you know. I mean, listen, this is the whole reason we do it. for guys like you know, who come in and go, oh, we're excited about this, because I mean, we do this quite a lot, and you go there and you don't really see the impact that you have on people. I know you're sitting there shaking like that. I need 2 hands on the microphone and all that.
I'm nervous talking to you.
No, but I mean, you know, when you see that, that makes us excited as well, you know, because we love the fact that our music can go out and touch people in a way that I don't know anything that does that apart from music.
Kev, grumpiest.
Neil.
Neil and Tommy. Neil and Tommy.
They're not there anymore. Marty.
Just say Neil and Tommy, and no one's going to get upset then.
Yeah.
You can't give that for every answer. Most patient.
Oh, I'd say me, definitely. Yeah. I mean, the first paycheck from the band, it took fucking ages.
Favourite takeaway?
Oh, probably pizza.
Favourite drink?
Favourite, is this alcoholic?
Alcoholic first.
I'll go with a Manhattan cocktail.
Favourite soft drink?
Soft drink is probably tea.
Good choice. With sugar?
I carry sweetener. The only problem with my sweetener is it's white powder.
Yes. Yeah, I can imagine.
I always worry when I go through customs. I'm going to say, no, it really isn't. Just taste it. Taste it.
Best thing you've watched on Netflix recently?
Can I say Apple TV, because I'm watching a really hilarious thing called Loot, which stars Maya Rudolph, who is an amazing comedian, and it's a story about a woman who's married to a billionaire tech guy, and they get divorced because he's cheating on her, and she decides to become a bit more real about life, and it is hilarious. It's so up my street.
Favourite animal?
Horse. I'm not joking. That's not a joke, by the way. That's not a joke.
Favourite 80s website?
Loving80smusic.com.
Favourite interviewer?
Oh, it's got to be Helen Barnes, yes?
As for Netflix, it would be Ozark.
Ozark?
Yes.
Very good. And finally, let me see, best festival you've ever played at?
Oh my goodness, that is... I mean, they're just... I mean, you saw the audience reaction today. It's just everywhere I go, it's overwhelming. I can't have favourites.
Oh, she's so diplomatic. Can I just ask, if your daughter's here with you, did she watch you on stage?
That's why I was crying a bit, because I kept on seeing her singing all the songs, which is amazing for a teenager that barely talks to me.
Favourite place you've ever been on holiday?
St. Lucia.
Favourite place in the UK?
Oh, Perth.
Good answer. Favourite car?
Oh, my MX-5 that I had in 1990. I loved it. I was young, I had a sports car, I thought I was the bee's knees.
How tonight's outfit? Why? What have we got in store? I can't wait.
I'll tell you, but you will be titillated.
Really?
I think so.
You're going to wear something nice on your head?
No. In fact, I'm not going to wear anything.
Aren't you?
I'm going to shave my hair and just go on as a human egg. Stroke embryo.
One and only just that.
Oh, Chesney, if you're watching this, I'm really sorry we were missing it, but you know, Owen Paul's...
Chesney knows I can sing this better.
Go on, have a little go. Go, listen, let's try and tie it in with the music. Ready?
1, 2. Drum back.
I can't sing, I'll let you do it.
Call me by my name.
You know that I've had more selfies with you than anybody else.
I've always insisted upon that, so it's part of the rules, yes.
How are you, Patman?
I'm good, thank you. I'm really pleased to be here because I'm doing a DJ set at the end of the show, so it's like a closing party. So doing hosting for the acts and then get to play at the end, so it's great. So hopefully people will stay.
The thing about Scotland is they all know the lyrics to all the songs, even the ones that were only 45 in the charts or 55 in the charts, you know. So it's great to play Scotland, but it's great to play these things as a whole because it's a kind of musician-friendly audience. You know, they're used to bands and they're used to people playing, and rather than it necessarily just being everything coming out digital. So that's what we can do. So as long as there's an appetite for that, we'll turn up, you know.
Okay, the final one, you're going to have to think really hard about this one. Favourite 80s journalist, interviewer type thing?
Loving 80s music has to be, you know, and that's just the best experience I've ever had in this career of mine. So yeah.
you get hit after hit after hit, and I think all the artists, a majority of the artists, adhere to that because you want to make it as good as possible for the people. People are struggling right now. Money's tight, and if they've spent money on a ticket, you want to give them the best that you can possibly give them.
Absolutely, and there's loads more to do here. There's like fairground rides. You can even get married. Did you know you can even get married here? There's like a pop-up, what do you call it? Like a church, pop-up church.
Why you got the flowers? You're trying to tell me something.
Well, we're competing with Jason. We can still hear him.
Can you sing a little bit of it just for us? Come on.
I wanna show you my heart is also true. I've actually performed this song with Jason, and I did the Kylie part. I didn't wear hot pants though.
I'd have loved to have seen that.
Woo! Helen.
Right, Chesney Hawkes and Martin. We're going to.
Rolling.
Later,
darling. Sorry.
Stop it! You're making me shake. Look how much I'm shaking. It's really scary. Right, we're going to ask you some questions. Other than ask you.
Quick fire questions.
No, different today.
Okay.
I'm not going to ask.
Last time you asked me shaved or unshaved, and I was a little bit flustered by that one. I did have an answer though. I get my management fee.
Can I pay you in other ways?
Oh yeah, of course. for you, Helen. Yes. The Lotus. You have to find out what it is first.
Okay. Good point. Most argumentative.
Oh, that's probably fucking no. What do you fucking think? Did I say fuck? I said fuck.
You can't say that. My son's going to watch this. Say sorry to Max.
Don't say fuck, Max.
If you could be part of any celebrity family that's on television, who would you pick?
Oh my goodness. The Simpsons.
Brilliant answer. And what is the wildest thing that you've ever done?
The wildest thing? Well, apart from talking to you.
Is it really that bad? Is it really that bad? Right, this last one is obviously before you were married and all that kind of thing. Got to be honest.
I can't remember that far back. I've been married for 25 years, Helen.
Okay, well, try and remember. Most groupies. Who had the most groupies?
I had the most groupies.
Did you?
Well, because unquestionably, yeah.
I love him. He's just, he's just so totally lovely. He's just lovely. I love you, Butt Sharp. It's Jazzy B backstage at Rewind North, Soul to Soul. How are you?
Oh, fantastic. It's always good when you come to Rewind, innit?
Yeah, it's a fantastic festival.
I've got to say it's one of my favourite. No, David, it's my favourite festival. Rewind is because it's always so calm. Everybody's so chilled, and the
interviewers are great.
Interviewers are real decent. And no, fantastic, so professional, and it's a pleasure, always a pleasure to be involved with Rewind.
I'm not saying this very well at all. Let me calm down. My heart's racing like this because it's Pat Sharp. I love him.
Clearly, very easily pleased. This thing called life. Now, what's the meaning of the line? Well, it's like dreaming of your goals, ambitions, and then you come to Rewind for all your admissions.
Tell me about what it's like being out on stage, seeing all those thousands of people.
That was a lot of people today, and they were absolutely into what we were doing. And
yeah, I agree. And after we've had that lockdown, honestly, it's good to see crowds like this enjoying themselves.
So what do you do now? Do you go and chill out? Do you go home?
I don't know. I've been doing interviews with ladies like this.
And finally, favourite interviewer.
Helen from loving80smusic.com.
Oh, Lamal, it's always a pleasure. I love you lots. Thank you.